We are absolved of all responsibility, and gold is delivered on receipt of dead wolf hide. Proof that they're gone. Heads are always good. Paws are also good, but it's easy to duplicate paws. They have 4. They only have 1 head. Chop, chop!
Can I persuade them into potentially giving us a portion of the reward?
You can certainly
Upfront.
try. So often, a session starts off with a recap. And I can recap, or I often find it more interesting to hear things from a player's point of view. Would anybody like to recap what happened last week? Going.
I can start.
Yes, what happened last week?
Okay. So our party first entered a tavern, and that tavern happens to have a plumbing problem.
It did. It had quite a disgusting plumbing problem. Did it get fixed?
Well, the party's only just started, and I hope someone continues what I'm saying. I'm pretty forgetful.
That's okay. So there was a plumbing problem, which Mir, you, to your credit and your tiny hands, managed to stick down, let's say, a clogged drain of some sort and pull out a rag. Did the inn have any other issues that needed cleared up?
I don't think so. The plumbing was okay when I pulled out the rag.
The plumbing was okay, and there was also a rat infestation, right?
You know, we had to deal with a lot of rats. You went down.
I think 2 of you did, actually. And
Oh yeah, Coral, he was handling it
quite well. He very adeptly reached back and skewered a couple of rats.
That I did.
Yeah, when we're talking rats, we're talking big dog-sized rats. Like as we found out at the end, they were drinking broken potions of enlargement, and that's how they were gaining their size. And that was the core issue why the brewery was experiencing troubles, because it was built on the site of an old mage's tower, an old wizard's tower. And there are often after effects when old magic is left unattended. Certainly, that will not have any other effect possibly on this town, right? Everything else has to just be regular and normal. And the problem was fixed. You guys killed a big fire spider that had drank potion of an elemental based potion that summoned a fire elemental and merged the two. And at the end, you all gained experience, you solved the problem, and you became level 2 adventurers. Which means you have a few more options, you have a few more items in your bag. Everybody is just a little bit more hardy. You can take a little bit more damage. And that health increase, it came about by as you grow in levels. Each level provides you with another hit die. And when you level, you can automatically take the average increase, or you could potentially roll for it. I think it auto sets it to the automatic standard increase. But that's why you all just get a little bit stronger. And if you look at your options, you have just a couple more options that might serve you well. But as we pick up where the story goes, a couple days have passed in Welton. You've all been enjoying the small town. They hail you as heroes. You have been having food, drink, and board for free for those couple of days. And hopefully you all have started to make friends with some of the local townspeople. But Welton is also a farming village. There are a lot of sheep and there are a lot of livestock all around, and the party is walking together down a road. And as you're walking down the road, you hear the horrified screams of some of the farmers. Preceding that is the howl of wolves. You all find yourself, if you scroll off to the upper right hand side, you're all about 50 feet off the edge of the map. A group of farmers is being assaulted by wolves. It's hard to tell what's going on from a distance, but could everybody roll initiative so I know the order in which everybody can go? Okay, and to remind you what initiative is the same as your dexterity modifier. It determines who's quickest in the action. I'm going to roll my die here to determine when the wolves go. Okay, wolves are pretty spry creatures. And unfortunately, we are still down Periwinkle, so I am taking their character off of that. Right, we are going to start combat. You are all 50 feet off the edge of the map. Do you all remember how movement works? So you all have 30 feet of movement to start. So if you move 30 feet, you can get 20 feet to the edge of the map. You have the option to do what's called a dash action, which takes your action, but you double your movement. So you could move 60 feet instead of 30 feet. So we start with Big Al. Big Al, you are 50 feet from the edge of the map. Do you want to move closer to the map?
Yes, I will be moving closer.
Okay, so you can move 30
to the
feet.
road.
Do you want to use your action to double your movement? It's called a dash action. So if you dash, you can get 10 feet onto the map.
Yes.
Okay, so in actions, there are specific things you can do. Dash action is one that doubles your movement. It's a pretty good action to take if you are far back and you need to cover distance. Kalen, do you want to move closer towards the map?
Yes.
Do you also want
to...
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm going to use my dash, but because I'm level 2, I got cunning senses, so I can use it as a not an action, but what's the other one?
Bonus action, yeah. So as a rogue,
bonus action.
You have cunning action, so you can use your bonus action to dash, what are the options? Dash, disengage,
and something else. Let me go check real quick. I was just looking at it.
Can't believe it's flanking. It is dash, disengage, and hide. That's it. One of the cool rogue things is dash, disengage, and hide. So you can get onto the map using a cunning action. And that leaves your action open. If you dash again, you can get another 30 feet.
Can I cut through the grass, or is that going to be like a different terrain?
No, grass is easy. You can just go right through the grass.
Okay, then yeah, I'll go through another 30 feet.
Okay, go
Just try to
ahead.
beeline it straight over there.
Alright, you're on the map. Go ahead and move. Every square is 5 feet, so you have 6 squares that you can move through. And as you approach, you see the wolves nipping at the farmers. Okay, Corwin, you're next. So you have 30 feet of movement, I believe, to start. So you can also use your dash action to get onto the edge of the map if you want. You are not a rogue, so you don't have the cunning action option. Do you want to use your dash action to give yourself 60 feet of movement?
Yeah.
Okay, so you will end up next to Big Al. You see that Kalen has managed to run ahead, very spry on his feet. And Mir, would you like to do the same? Would you like to move 30 feet or would you like to move 60 feet?
60 feet.
Okay, that is your dash action, which will put you on the edge of the map. As you all approach the road, you see the wolves attacking the farmers. You also see another set of wolves going around the side of the building that appear to be headed towards the sheep and the goats. And speaking of which, as they go, they plow through the open gate, get to the sheep, and they begin to nip at the sheep. The other ones are the first 3 that are by the farmers. They're not attacking them so much as nipping at their limbs, almost as an attempt to drive them back and keep them from interfering with what's going on. And the wolf that has managed to make it to a sheep will attack the sheep and somehow miss the sheep. Surprising for a wolf. Okay, Big Al. So you can move. Same thing. You can move 6 feet to start. If that puts you in range of anything, you can act against what's happening, or you can dash to give yourself double movement. What would you like to do?
I'll be moving 6 squares.
Okay, so that's 30 feet of movement. So go ahead and move your 30 feet. Okay, you approach, you see the scene unfolding in front of you. The wolves are attacking the sheep. And I'm going to close out of his sheet. Okay, now Big Al. So you have daggers that you can throw. So if anything's close to you within 20 feet, you can throw them with ease. You can also throw at a long range of 60 feet, which they are out of your range there. You have a javelin.
Yeah,
So your javelin, what the number 30 means is that's your regular range. So you can throw regularly at anything within 30 feet. It has a long range of 120 feet. And those are in your range. Now what a long range means, it means that the attack is more difficult. So you have to roll at what's called disadvantage. What disadvantage is you roll 2 d20s and you take the lower of the 2 to show that it's a harder attack. So you are in range where you can make an attack at disadvantage with your javelin, or you can take another dash action and move 6 more squares to get closer to the fight. Which one would you rather do?
I'll dash at him.
Okay, go ahead and move 6 more squares. So that will take you up to 60 feet of movement total.
Is it alright to move diagonal?
Yes. Any connected square represents 5 feet of movement. So not only can you, but you should in a lot of cases. Kalen, you see that he is passing you, and you still have the same options that you did before. You have your action, your bonus action. You can cunning action dash and increase your movement that way, and still have your action available for other things. What would you like to do?
Am I close enough to get a shot at any of those wolves, or do I need to move closer?
Let's take a look. So your short bow, the regular distance is 80 feet, and the long range is 320. So you're certainly in long range. There's a little measuring tool that is
Okay.
on the bar. If you click and drag, it will actually give you distances.
Gotcha.
So you are
Okay.
65, 71, and 76. So the wolves that are attacking you have the option there to take a regular shot at them. Which one would you like to take a shot at, if you would like to take a shot?
I'm gonna take a shot at Wolf F. No, you're good. I had to step away for a second too. I'm about to roll.
All right.
Remind me how you roll for damage again?
Okay, so first one is to shoot to see if you hit. So on your sheet, you see the +5? That's indicating that's the attack roll. So if you hit +5, it roll a d20 and add 5. What that 5 is, it's your dexterity modifier, and it's your proficiency bonus. So that 24 is absolutely going to hit, and you said you're hitting F. So the arrow is going to fly through, and the 1d6 plus 3 is going to be the damage. So the d6 is the damage die, and the +3 is your dexterity modifier. Okay, so you do 8 points of damage. You find the perfect spot, hits into it, and you see the arrow sinks in. Cries out in pain. Okay, and did you move?
It's not dead though?
It is not dead yet, no. It is very badly hurt. If you didn't move yet, you can still move. And that's only your action, so you still have the bonus action that you can take.
I can't take a second shot with them though with the bonus action?
No, with melee weapons that are light, you can use what's called 2-weapon fighting if you have one in each hand. And you use your main action for the first attack and your bonus action for the second. But ranged weapons are just one shot.
Got you. I think at this point, I'm just going to chill back behind Big Al and kind of just follow his lead.
Okay, so you take the shot. It's a perfect shot. And you see Big Al charging ahead. And Corwin, you are next. You have movement, action, and bonus action.
I'm just gonna move up.
Alright, Corwin, so to remind you, in combat you have movement, you have action, bonus action. The main actions are attack, dash, disengage, which that means if you're next to an enemy you don't take an opportunity attack. You can hide, you can help, and for now, really, those are the main ones we'll worry about. You can double your movement again if you would like by dashing. If you're in range to attack with any of your weapons or spells, you could do that. So what would you like to do?
I'll take a shot at Wolf F with my short bow.
Okay. So you're following Kalen's lead. You pull out the short bow, you pull back, and you fire. And you also hit, and you said Wolf F, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and roll damage. Okay, this time, when it lands, it sinks into the wolf's neck. The wolf immediately stops moving and collapses onto the ground. Okay, would you like to do, or can you do, anything else?
I don't think I can do anything else.
Okay, then Mir. Mir, you have the same options. You're pretty far away. You can close the gap with movement, and then you can add extra movement, or if you're within range of anything, you can use that to make an attack.
I'm gonna use dash. So it's 12 boxes, right?
So if you dash, you move 12, yes. Because if they're 5 feet each, that will take you 60 feet.
Okay, I use dash.
Okay, you get decently close, and you can see the battle that's going on, which switches to the wolves. As you all approach, they look at each other with a knowing glance, and they begin to fall back. The ones that are attacking the farmers slide back, and they also cover some extra distance. And then the rest follow, and they're moving in sync. And they leave their dead companion, and they begin to run off as well. And they converge into a single group. Okay. Kaylin, what would you like to do? You see the farmers there are all looking relieved. The wolves didn't manage to hurt any of the livestock, and the wolves are still in retreat. Given the scene in front of you, what is Kaylin's priority? Oh, I'm sorry. No.
First thing I'm going to do.
I'm sorry. Big Al goes first.
Okay, no, you're good.
Yep. Big Al. Big Al, given that scene in front of you, what's your priority?
Is his sheep injured, by the way?
It did try to bite the sheep, but it ended up missing. So the sheep are scared. You can see that they're panicked, but they are unhurt. As you see the farmers do have some minor injuries around their arms and their legs where the wolves were nipping at them. The farmers are not drastically hurt, though.
Well, I'll just go and talk to the farmers.
Okay, so we're still in initiative.
Quite far.
Yeah, we're still in initiative, so you still have the same options you did. Movement, dash, you could attack. You could take any of those actions. So if you move towards the farmers...
Just dash.
Okay, that'll give you 12 squares of movement, which is 60 feet. What do you say to the farmers as you come into their range?
So, is everything alright?
Farmer shakes his head. You guys got here just in time. Those damn wolves are trying to take the sheep again. Thank you. Kaylin, what do? You see this scene now. You see Big Al standing next to one of the farmers. The sheep are shook.
I think I'm going to kind of run over between where the sheep are and where the dead wolf is.
Okay.
Since we're an initiative, am I able to go that far, or can I only go? My 30 feet.
Right now, you're still confined to your 30 feet, but you have bonus actions and actions if you would like to use them.
I'm going to use my bonus action to dash to about right here.
Alright, all the sheep look up at you, still scared. You still have your action. Would you like to interact with the animals or anything around you?
I'll just put my hand on one of the sheep's heads and just pet it. Try to calm it down.
Okay. Make an animal handling check. So if you want to see how your character interacts with animals, a wisdom animal handling check is the way to go. And we'll see if we can calm the sheep down a little bit.
So an animal check?
Yes, sir. Wisdom animal handling. Okay, the animal is a little spooked. It draws back from your hand. It actively retracts. Corwin, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna dash up to the sheep.
Okay. Okay, so dash would be your action. So you have action movement. You get up, you see the sheep actively sliding away from Halen to the best of their ability. They are shaken. Animals have that knowledge when danger is about, and it has for the sheep in their mind and their animal senses not yet passed. Corwin, do you say anything to the sheep or any of the farmers that are nearby?
Not yet.
Okay. Mir,
Yes.
what would
Can
you
I-
like to do?
Go to the wolf and like investigate to see if like is there something
Do you want
there?
to? Do you want to go to the dead wolf? Yeah, you should be able to reach the dead wolf or thereabouts. Okay. So, a question will often happen as to what you're trying to find. So, are you trying to understand like what killed the wolf, what motivated them, if there's anything on the wolf? So when you examine
Can
the
I
wolf,
see like what motivated them
okay,
and what's on him?
go ahead and roll a nature check. Wisdom nature will help you understand how animals act, what their motivations are. Okay, with an 18. 18's a good roll. A wolf's normal motivation for attacking sheep is really just hunger, food. With an 18, what is weird though, is when you came onto the scene, it looked like the wolves were using specialized tactics. Half of them were attempting to keep the farmers away, while the other half were trying to take out the sheep. Like, these wolves were maybe a step above a natural wolf, if that makes sense. Okay. And with the party deciding not to follow the wolves, these wolves will run off down the field, which will take us out of initiative. And Big Al, the farmer, keeps thanking you. Thank you. I don't know if there's been so many wolf attacks lately. We couldn't have survived another one. All of the livestock in the area is getting taken away by the damned wolves.
Well, I think we have options. Like we could probably exterminate, but that
I like the
harm the
exterminate.
ecosystem.
If we don't exterminate them, they might exterminate all of us. It's been quite a problem.
Yeah, that's true.
But I suppose you might have a point. Nature and balance and all that. The other farmers begin to go look at the corpse of the wolf, and they begin to try to settle down the flock. What do you guys say to them?
Before I say anything to the farmers, I'm going to go up to the dead wolf and see about pulling out both mine and Corwin's arrows that we attacked it with.
Yeah, you could do that
Trying to cycle.
Oh yeah, very, very easily. Reach down, boot on the corpse, and just pull.
I'll look over to Corwin and ask if he wants his back. If not, I pocket it.
No, go ahead.
All right, my man.
You pull it out. There's just the little stream of blood as you pull out, and it trickles down. The arrowhead is slightly caked in gore, but you do successfully recover it. Okay, like a seasoned adventurer, just it comes off clean. Your pants might be a little gory now, but it comes off clean. The farmers buy the animals thank everybody profusely. They say they could not have done it without you. They thought for sure that they were doomed.
I want to ask them to see, ask them how often this is happening, and do they know why it's happening more frequently compared to previously?
One of them shrugs. It's actually been happening everywhere. It's all over the place now. It's so bad that the city council is talking about giving rewards out for people to find out where these wolves are and taking them out. You guys did pretty well at the brewery. You adventure for money? Shrug.
Exactly. I'm going to ask this person, point me in the direction of the person, that has this bounty. That way we can go talk to them.
If you head towards the inn, I'll send word and they'll meet you there. They're probably already there right now. There's not a time of day where they don't want to have a drink. Morning, maybe. Afternoon, probably. Nighttime, definitely. If you go there, you are probably going to run into them. And if you've been...
I'm going to go over to Big Al and ask if he's in.
Oh. Sure.
Okay, so does the party agree to go to the tavern? And this is not a big town. However, you have been to a lot of these places before. You know your way there, and people have begun to know you. Okay, so if the party's agreed to go...
I think so.
Okay, the tavern is one of the more lively places. Little bits of music are starting to flow out as you approach. And periwinkle. Let's remove. The sounds of people and music are just flowing out the open door. When the party goes in, they'll see people talking at tables, bartender moving back and forth. The bartender is a little dwarf woman, has a wonderfully long beard. And when she sees...
Who's this person? Is the bartender?
The bartender is Lenore Slatebeard.
Okay.
She is the one behind the bar here. And as the party walks in, she will put up 5... Well, I guess there's 4 of you now. She'll put up 4 mugs of ale from the Wizard's Brewery and salute you and thank you again for all of the good that you're doing for the town. Does the party sit and take them?
Yes, I'll sit and take it.
Okay. Yeah, same here. I'm going to sit down and just down the whole cup.
Okay.
I'm taking it.
Does the party breach the topic of the wolves at all? Or what does the party ask about, if anything?
Yeah, I think I'll just start off asking about the wolves. Say that, we heard about the bounty.
As you say, heard about the bounty, Lenore points over to a little halfling that's sitting by the table. Says, that's Tilius. He's the one that sets up the bounty. He's the one in charge of the city council. He thinks that we can't do it ourselves, so he's gonna pay 200 gold per adventurer because he loves to waste money. Tilius turns. I just want the wolves gone. Are you up for the challenge?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I think we're up for the challenge.
Can I see a feat of strength first? Which one of you is the strongest?
I think that might be murder.
Yeah.
Ladies first, as they say.
Lenore?
Sure, me, I'm the strongest.
Arm wrestling challenge. You and the dwarf. Let's see what you're made of. Lenore just shrugs. The bartender puts her arm up, hand out, and says, if he wants to, he wants to. Put your hand right here, we'll see who's stronger. Mir, do you accept the challenge?
I accept the challenge.
So you put your hand in this dwarf's, and what's going to happen now is a contest. So you're going to roll strength athletics, and Lenore is going to roll strength athletics. And the higher one is the one that wins. So go ahead and roll a strength athletics check.
Holy.
Okay, so
Oh my god!
boom! Little dwarf, put your hand down, says, I don't know. Any of you other guys think you're strong?
No, one more time.
Nods. All right, best 2 out of 3. Arms reset.
You got this, Murr. Show that dwarf who's boss.
And as your friends are giving you help, do this with advantage. Because if you help each other, it benefits the roll. So right-click the strength athletics check, click advantage because your friends are helping you.
Okay. Oh my god!
So good news. Because your friends helped you. Okay, what advantage is? Do you remember disadvantage earlier when we were talking about shots at long range? When something is harder, you roll 2d20 and you take the worst one. When you're receiving help from friends, you roll 2d20s and you take the higher one. Because you had help, because they're cheering and distracting the bartender, instead of the 2, you rolled a 9, which was a 14. 14 beats the bartender's 9, so you put her hand down. And she grabs her beard like this and begins stroking it. Not bad. I think they could do it. I still think 200 gold is a bit much.
I think
No,
200 gold is the perfect amount.
In the right.
Yep.
No more, no less.
Well, I agree about the
Yes.
part with no more. No less. Yeah. You know, it's taxpayer money. Most of this from this brewery, Tillis. Tillis just shrugs. We gotta get it taken
Do you
care
want
of
the rest
one
of
way or
everyone?
another.
We're here to do the job. You want someone else to do the job?
Tillis says, no. We actually did send someone else up. He's in the next room. He's just a bit injured. You can talk with him if you want. He could probably give you a few pointers of what not to do. Tillis will point towards the door and say, just take that door, go right. It's the last room with a bed. He's sitting there recovering. And, you know, you guys are stronger than him. You'll do fine. Just, he might be able to give you some pointers. Lenore goes, bah. Mir, she puts her arm up again. One more time, one more go. You want to go?
One more? Sure, why not?
Okay, go ahead and roll a strength athletics check. With advantage as your friends begin to cheer you on.
There should be something to bet on. You're playing without stakes.
Do you guys want to make a wager? Who do you approach about the wager? That's up to you guys. You guys set the stakes. It's just they don't have to accept them if you put them too high. Lenore puts a gold piece on the table. One gold piece says, I got her. Any takers?
2 gold pieces says you don't.
Nods. All right, here we go. Go ahead and roll a strength athletics check.
Do I roll advantage or no?
Go ahead and roll with advantage because your friends are definitely helping you and distracting her in this. You have to beat a 10.
Please.
She slams your hand down. She swipes up your 2 gold pieces and says, and that's how we do it in Welton. Shoves them underneath the counter and just stretches. Don't worry.
As Lenore's taking Mur's money, I'm gonna step over there and put my hand on her shoulder and just say, you should have stopped while you were ahead. And then just
Lenore nods.
But like she was
this is why we
begging
need to
you.
take 200.
Lenore says, follow me. Come on, here we go. She leads you back towards the room and she opens a door. On a bed is a bandaged man. He's looking up at the ceiling. Head turns when the door opens. And he says, can I help you? In a very weak and raspy voice.
We hear you had a run-in with the wolves.
Run-in's one word for it. I've never seen anything like it. It's like they used tactics. They would circle around, one would feign in and another would charge you. It was unbelievable. They took out my legs first, bit in, tore the tendons. I was lucky to crawl away. Craziest thing is, and as he says that, he realizes what he's about to say, and he stops talking. How do you react to that?
Press him a little bit. I asked him, what were you going to say? I continue.
So there's a couple of ways you can just ask him. When you're interacting with humanoid NPCs, in order to get more information, you could try to be persuasive and roll a persuasion check. You could try to be intimidating and roll an intimidation check. You could try to get information out of him by deceiving, or you could try to figure out his state of mind by rolling an insight. So if you're trying to get him to talk more, do you think you would do it persuasively? Do you think you'd have an edge of intimidation? Would you try to get a sense of how he feels?
I think I'd use persuasion.
Okay, so go ahead and roll a charisma persuasion check. Okay, 14's not great, it's not bad. Featherrock looks at you and says, I want to tell you, but you wouldn't believe me if I told you.
You'd be surprised.
He debates. Looks at the group. Have you... He finds the words. He tries to find the words. Have you ever seen something that shouldn't be? Like, if I told you that the wolves were communicating with each other in a way that they shouldn't be able to because they're wolves, would that make sense to you?
A few days ago, we fought rats the size of hounds. I would believe it.
Go ahead and roll another persuasion check.
Okay.
And does anyone else in the party say anything to Featherrock as he lies in bed? His injuries look pretty bad, but not deadly. Alright, natural 20.
Nice.
So the difference between combat and checks. In combat, a natural 20 is an instant success. In other terms, it's not. It's just the best roll you can do. And it's more than enough. He looks at you, he says, they were talking with words. They were debating if they were going to kill me, if they should leave me, if they should go. They use the same common tongue that I'm talking to you in. I know you wouldn't believe it.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah, exactly. Unbelievable. Inconceivable. I don't
Were
believe
you by
it.
yourself, or did you go with anybody?
Oh no, I went with others. They're all, well, one was injured too badly, he never made it back. The others are resting as well. And they swore that they wouldn't tell anybody that the wolves are talking. And if you tell anybody, they're gonna think I'm crazy. Please don't tell anyone.
Don't worry, we won't.
If you go, if you try to find them, they're somewhere deep in the forest. They're gonna talk. They understand everything you're saying. They're gonna pretend like they don't, but they do. Be careful.
Okay, we'll take that into consideration.
They're offering the gold for a reason. They know they're not ordinary wolves. 200 gold for a wolf? It's insane. They know. They know. Don't tell them that I told you. Something's wrong in this city. Something is magically off.
Oh. Can we group huddle and talk about this if we're still going to the wolves?
Yeah.
Let's huddle. I think this dude's crazy.
Guys, let's
Good.
huddle. I don't know. I think he's making sense. Cause when I investigated the wolf before, they did use kind of a tactic somehow. So what he's saying at the first time was true.
This is something I'm going to have to see to believe, but the thought of 200 extra gold coin in each of our pockets sounds nice. So regardless if this man's crazy or not, I say we do this.
Out of curiosity, are you guys having this conversation right next to him, or have you guys moved
No,
to a separate
no.
corner?
No, I think we walked away. We're either in the
I just want to confirm. I just want to confirm. So you're all huddled
No.
together.
I mean, he
went
can
to
see
the
the
side.
hurdle, but he can't hear the hurdle.
Do me a
Mhm.
favor. Everybody make a stealth check, just so I can see how
Uh-oh.
silent everybody is.
What? Oh,
Okay. Kalen, make a stealth check, and Big Al make a stealth check. As you are actively trying to shield this conversation from him. I don't know if my game log is updating correctly.
I did a 20.
Yep, Miri got a 20. Corwin, you are not the quietest, but I think you know you're not the quietest.
Yeah, he would.
Okay, the DC's 10 because he's just got regular stats. Kalen, go ahead and make a stealth check. And you being the rogue, you should have the best stealth of all.
I do. I got a +7, but it's not rolling on my screen when I press the button.
Okay.
No, there it goes. Okay, so
Okay.
everybody but Corwin is like shutting Featherrock out of the conversation. So he does not hear what you are saying. He does not get a gist of any of it. He's just lying as you all stand there in the corner and debate.
Well, what do you guys
I'm
think?
so
Are you
sure.
guys in? I think me and Murr are in. Corwin, Big Al.
I'm in.
Yeah, I'm definitely in. Something is off about these wolves here.
I care more about the money than the wolves, but you know, 2 birds, 1 stone.
Well, yeah.
Of course, it's practicality.
Okay, do you guys have any other questions for Featherrock? Or do you want to...
I mean, I'll ask Featherrock. Is there anything else we need to know? Anything about the terrain? About the the camp that they're at?
I never made it to their den.
Logistical things.
I got to the edge of the forest, and then when I went in, they started their tactics. It's... The hard part is you gotta find a way to lure them out. Or you gotta be good at tracking. You get to the edge of the forest is deep, man. You get in there, it's easy to get lost. There's other stuff in there too, it's not just these wolves. All kind of wildlife. A good hunter, like if you guys had a ranger or something, they'd be able to guide you through. If I were you guys, I'd find a ranger or a druid. They're good guides. How do you
We
guys
have a
respond to
druid.
that? You're a druid?
Can I say like how many wolves?
You can ask him how many he experienced.
Can I ask him that? Like, hey Featherrock, how many wolves did you see?
I think there were like 6 of them, maybe 10. It's hard to... They were moving weird, man. They were moving weird. At least 6.
Well, that doesn't sound so bad. I mean, we did take down more rats than that.
You guys know that wolves and rats are different, right? Like,
Yeah.
Rats are about the size of your hand.
They're big. They were big rats.
Not the rats we see.
Wait, are you the guys that went to the Wizard's Tower Brewery?
Yeah, that was
Is
us.
that you guys? I've heard a lot of stuff about you. They should have got you guys first instead of making me go. You guys got this. You guys made light work of those monsters there. Surely you can make light work of these guys.
We will.
Definitely.
Can he?
We've got.
Hey, do you guys think... Are you gonna try to bait the monsters out? Are you gonna just try to track them in the woods? They're easier to find if you know which way they went. The more time passes, the harder it is. Do you guys have a plan?
I'm gonna
Okay.
go around the bar and ask around to see if we can find a ranger, someone that's familiar with the woods in this area.
Okay.
So, Corwin would probably move to head outside.
As you head outside, the cool air wafts by you. It's not late in the season. It's, let's say, early autumn. Or no, let's be somewhat later spring. Makes the green trees make more sense. A nice cold breeze flows by you, and the city around you moves a little bit. So what do you do when you get outside?
So, just to make sure, with Wild Companion, I can use a wild shape charge to summon an animal.
Okay.
Right.
Let me take a look. I'm not ultra familiar with the new druid. Okay, so you always have speak with animals prepared. As a magic action, you can expend a spell slot or use of wild shape to cast Find Familiar without material components. When you cast a spell in this way, the familiar is fey and disappears when you finish a long rest. So you can use Wild Companion to find a familiar, and a fey spirit from the area will come to you. Is that what you would like to do?
Yes.
In your vision of this, what form does that familiar take? So it's just going to be like
An owl.
Okay. So as you cast it, you see appearing in one of the trees a little owl. And it goes, ooh, ooh.
I'll approach it like right under the branch.
It looks at you.
And
It's friendly towards you.
Yeah, I'll kind of hold my arm out to see if it'll perch on it.
It's your familiar right now, so absolutely, it will
Oh.
perch without a doubt, without any roll. It will land right on your arm and look at you.
So hang on. You sure I can? Okay, so I can talk to it. So I'll just ask it to go see if it can find any wolf tracks nearby.
Okay, if that's the only thing you say to it, it shoots straight up and into the air, and for now, it will do its best to carry out the mission you've given it. Mir and Big Al, what do you guys do when you get back into the cavern, or tavern?
I'm gonna go up to Leonore and say like one more time.
She laughs and puts her arm up. And as she does, she flexes very big dwarven muscles.
I'm gonna
I'm
flex
right here.
my
I'm gonna make
muscles
sure to give her the help act.
Alright, you're giving her the help
I'm
action.
going along with them.
Thank
Alright.
you. Thank you.
Help action does grant advantage. So go ahead and roll a strength athletics check at advantage. And you
got
have to beat... Oh, you got this. I don't think you can fail this.
Oh, I got it.
Her arm goes down. The bar thuds underneath. Not bad. Not bad. You beat a little old dwarven lady. I hope you're happy with yourself.
We're very happy.
I
Good day.
am.
Tillis looks over. You all agree, yes? Feather Rock gave you all the information that he had?
We believe so.
Yes.
Yeah,
Good.
and I have an idea, by the way.
Do you say that out loud?
What is
Good
it?
idea.
Yeah, I say that out loud.
Is it
What's
bait?
your idea, Big Al?
We'll give you guys bait if we need to flesh them out. We'll set up some sheep. They'll be sure to run out. Is that the idea, or do you guys have another idea?
We should bring cooked food. I mean, they're still wolves, and they have a keen sense of smell.
Why not the sheep?
If you guys want to bring your own food to bait them out, that's fine with me. Less sheep
No,
we have to risk.
I'll take your bait.
Do you say that to Tillis, or do you say that to...
I said that kills.
I'm
I don't
here
know about
for
these
whatever
two,
you
but I'll
guys
take
want to
your
do. All
I'll
right.
take your bait, and if there's anyone else that you think we should talk to, let us know.
No, I mean, Feather Rock really is the resident expert at getting hurt. But would you all like to take the
All
job in the morning? We can set the trap. We already know where they like to strike, out around the edges of the city.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Sure.
We rest for the night and do with us in the morning.
Now, just for the record of it, if you get hurt, we're not responsible for that. You have to heal yourselves.
We get it. Private contractors and all that.
Correct. Sticks up his hand. Exactly. We are absolved of all responsibility, and gold is delivered on receipt of dead wolf hide. Proof that they're gone. Heads are always good. Paws are also good, but it's easy to duplicate paws. They have 4. They only have 1 head. Chop, chop!
Can I persuade them into potentially giving us a portion of the reward?
You can certainly
Upfront.
try. How big of a reward do you want? Will determine what the difficulty is.
It's 200 gold. Is it 200 gold per wolf or 200 gold per
Per
adventure?
person.
It's 200 gold per adventurer, but you have to bring us enough evidence that all of them are gone to actually get it. Bringing back 1 wolf head ain't gonna do it.
Let's say 75. 75 gold.
Okay, go ahead and roll a perception check. So you want a little under half.
Perception or persuasion?
Persuasion, I'm sorry. Go ahead and roll a persuasion roll. And
Gotcha.
let's make it a DC 16.
Is it popping up for you because it's not rolling for me?
So I see the die rolling. So I see like the 13, but it's not logging onto the sheet. So it's rolling. It's just rolling in a weird, funky way. So you have a persuasion plus 5. So if you rolled a 13, that's going to beat the DC that we set. So he says, I will give one of you 75 gold, and the rest upon delivery of the animals.
That works with me. I'll take that 75 gold.
He takes a sack. It jingles as he does. He just shakes it to show you that there's money, and then he tosses it to you. Please don't die. It'd be awful if I had to go out into the woods and retrieve that.
If I die, you're not getting this back.
He just looks... I don't know. Okay. He just thinks better of saying anything cross. You can all sleep here or at the farm. It's up to you. You can have whatever you want to drink or eat for the rest of the night, and then you set off in the morning. We'll have the trap set up.
That
Okay,
sounds good
I'm
to
gonna
me.
sleep here.
I think, yeah, same here. I think I'm going to hang out at the bar for a little bit, have some drinks, eat some food. I mean, if it's paid for, if it's free,
Yeah,
you only live once.
you guys are heroes of the town, and you may or may not be aware that the Wizard's Tower has set up a tab to cover most of your expenses for at least a week in thanks for helping them expand out. In Corwin, at some point during this, your owl comes back down and gives you a mental pulse of, if you head west outside of the city at a slightly northern degree, you'll hit the wolves, and he thinks that's where the disturbances are coming from mainly.
Okay. I'll pet the owl on the head and let it fly off if it wants.
Corwin, it disappears in like a little puff.
Okay, I'll return back into the tavern.
As you return back into the tavern, merriment, joy, drinks, food are all present in quite an abundance. Does the party stay in the tavern all night, do anything eventful, or anything to worry about?
I think I'm going to spend some time talking to the bartender, seeing if if there's anyone in this town we should know, anyone we should anyone's good side we should be on.
She gets roll an insight check.
Okay.
You can't tell what it means, but at various points she averts her eyes, she starts to twirl her beard a little bit, and she just says, "There's a lot of people in this town you could get to know," and just twirls her beard a little bit.
At this point, I'm going to slam my beer and ask for another one.
I just puts up another one.
I'm just going to leave it at that.
And she smiles at you again. Okay, does anybody else do anything in the tavern for the night?
I'm just gonna drink, then talk to other people, I guess, like small talk, then sleep.
I'm taking a rest.
Okay. If no one else does anything big, on your character sheet, you have at the top, we took a short rest before. If you take a long rest, that will restore some of the features, such as spell slots and wild shape uses. Hit that, it will restore your health and anything that's recovered during a long rest. And we will say that you pass the rest of the night without too much difficulty. You all take to your rooms, sleep through the night, nothing crazy happens. And in the morning, people are moving about, and depending on how much you've had to drink through the night, you may or may not wake up just a tad bit hungover. It's hard to say, that's up to you guys and how much you've had to drink during these interactions.
I think I'm pretty hungover at this point, so I'm just trying to get my bearings.
Okay, so you like step out of bed, you put the hand on your face, you feel the slight throb of it all. The light through your window is unwelcomed.
I'm a little bit hungover, like headaches, but
Does the group have breakfast? Does it head out to where they want to set up the ambush right away? Do you do anything in the town?
I'm definitely going to eat breakfast and try to fend off this hangover. And then after that, I think I would walk into town to see if there's anyone, like someone I can buy maybe healing potions from or anything that would help with this, prepare us for whatever's to come.
The morning bartender, or let's call for the morning person in charge of the establishment, isn't Lenore, is just a nice, quiet, young human girl who will set up another drink and say hair of the dog and give you sausages and eggs and everything.
I'm gonna just drink that, chug it down, take a bite of my sausage, look at this bartender and say, "You are a lot better than the other one. The other one was very aggressive."
She can get that way when she likes somebody.
She was putting it on hard.
Ew.
Yeah,
She likes you.
She does that. She's very straightforward. She's very nice. You should stay in town. She's actually looking for a husband, but
I
don't tell
most
her I told
certainly
you
will
that.
not do that.
She laughs.
But my friend Murr here is a great person to get to.
Whoa.
Hey, she could be looking for a wife too. I don't know.
Well, maybe.
The bartender holds up the drink, pulls out, says, "Happy Pride."
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride!
Happy Pride.
Does the group? How long does the group stay in the tavern before moving out to the farmstead where the ambush is going to be set up?
I'm not there long. Like I
20
said, I want to
minutes.
see, is there anyone we can
10 to
buy
20.
any supplies from?
There are some supply stores in town. What specifically do you think you would be looking for?
Mostly just healing potions, any type of, bandages, anything to help us if we were to get hurt.
In their general store, you can certainly find bandages. You have the healing potions. Actually, if I remember correctly, Mir has the healing potions that were
I have. Yeah.
that were discovered.
I have 2.
Oh, yes.
If the party is looking for more healing potions, they do have a couple at the general goods store. They are nice and packaged, and they cost 50 gold apiece.
Okay.
Wow.
And how much did we get paid from that first job? Because I don't think I added that to my inventory.
I believe that was 20 gold pieces per adventurer. And Mir got an extra 5 for unclogging the toilet.
Yep.
Okay.
-2 for losing a bet to the dwarven lady.
Yep. Yes.
See,
I already
it
did
doesn't
that.
pay to gamble, kids.
Well, sometimes.
Sometimes. So, hey, maybe it's a living. Just if you arm wrestle a dwarf, make sure that you have the right leverage when you twist your arm. Very simple.
Oh, I didn't know that. Next time.
Kaylin, as you
All right,
go,
then, yeah, I think
they present a nice shiny red healing potion with a little seal. Says you can twist it upside down, left and right, switch it about. It's not gonna break. It's not gonna falter until it goes down your halter. How many healing potions do you want to buy? He's got 3 on hand.
I have
Can we try and haggle? to a lower price?
You can try. It would be whichever one of you wants to do it. It would be a persuasion check, or if you want to do it with like a little bit of a threatening edge, it could be an intimidation check. You tell me how you want to try to get these potions, and then we will decide what to do.
I'm gonna say like, hey, can we, lower the prices since we're doing this for the town and helping eradicate the wolves?
Go ahead and roll a persuasion check. Mir, he looks at you and he says, I can give you like 5 gold pieces off, but I gotta make money too. If anything, with all the adventurers that are going through town, I should probably be charging more. I'll give you a 5
We'll
gold
take
piece
the-
discount.
Okay. Then I'm going back to the group and do we need to buy? Do we still want to buy it? It's gonna be 45. I don't have that money. Who has that money?
Eyeballs turn to Kaelin.
He's muted.
Do any of you other guys want to find anything in town to buy or to...
I don't have any money.
You're a very honorable party, and I appreciate that about you.
Oh, can we steal?
You can try. There are consequences if you get caught.
Wait. How about
What's the rule for this?
Sorry about that. I had to step away for a minute.
Nope, you're fine.
Oh,
What did I miss?
You
I
said you
haggled
Oh, how'd that go?
and bought the price to less than -5, so it's 45. Maybe
Is that
try
for
to haggle
everybody
some
or not
more.
just
I
for
don't know.
us?
I tried to haggle, but do you still want to buy it? Because we don't have
Yeah, I
money.
still wanna buy
Only
it.
you have the money. Okay.
I'll buy it.
Wait, maybe I can try haggling again.
All right, what would you
I don't
say,
know.
Big Al? What would you
Yeah.
say to try to get the price better?
Well, we are doing this for the good of the townsfolk, and I don't know.
Okay, go ahead and roll a persuasion check.
Oh,
Let's call the owner of the supply store Barthen. Barthen looks at you and says, "Now, I'm doing the best I can. 45. If I do it any lower, I'm gonna suffer a loss. You wouldn't want me to suffer a loss, would you?" Big Owie looks at you with
course
All
puppy
right,
not.
dog
all right, we
eyes.
understand.
Thank you. It's just economics. If you sell it for more than you paid for it, then you don't get a profit, you get a loss. And if you get a loss, you're in the red, and I don't want to be in the red. No one wants to be in the red.
Is there another potion store?
He shakes his head. No, it's not a big town. Everything that comes through, I got everything you need. My provision store has food, has water, it's got rope, bandages. Yeah, I got these nice healing potions. I got knives. I think you all look set on knives. You guys actually have longer knives than I do. He sets the
Yeah.
potions on the counter. I have 3 potions. It's 135 gold pieces for all of them. That's the best I can do. 1,
Can
2,
I try
or
to
3.
persuade them?
Go ahead and try to persuade him. This, from the looks of it, it looks like he's just like, ugh. Go ahead and roll a persuasion check.
A bundle deal, you know? What about it's a bundle deal? 3, 4.
I was gonna say 25 a piece, 75.
So, oh,
He just shakes his head. I literally can't sell these at a loss. If I sell everything at a loss, then how am I gonna pay for everything that's gonna come in next? You know? It's you gotta
All right,
you gotta think big picture.
I get it. You're a businessman, and this is business.
Exactly.
I'll buy 2.
Okay, he pushes forward. That'll be 90 gold.
I very begrudgingly hand it to him. I'm not happy about it, but I do it.
He smiles, says, "Thank you. Don't worry, if you won't even need them. I look at you four, I see swole and bold all the way across. Strength, brains, bronze, beauty," and he doesn't point at any particular one of you when he says beauty. You're not gonna need it. You're not gonna get injured. Nothing is gonna hurt you.
I look him dead in the eyes and I say, "You can't BS a BSer," and I just snatch my 2 potions and I storm out.
As you storm out, a little bell rings, ding 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 ding, as you open the door. Okay, so the site of the ambush that you came across the first time, or the site of the wolves, is where they're trying to get the bait set up. Do you all go to that spot?
yeah, I'll go to that spot.
Okay, so let's set up a little bit here, and we're just going to have one farmer coming in. The sheep are bleeding. That is, they are making the noises which a sheep makes. And the farmer greets you as you approach. Welcome back. The news is that we're just going to let our sheep sit here until they attack them again, which is a great plan. Unless you own sheep, then it's a shitty plan. Looks at the
I
sheep.
think that's a great plan. We'll hide in the bushes.
Here,
I'm gonna
move
hide.
one sheep out of this pen. And I need you all to watch it, make sure it doesn't walk away. And when a wolf comes, and I need to be very clear on this, you need to track the wolves back. If you kill all of the wolves, they're harder to chase. If you kill them, just do your best, I guess, to follow their tracks back to wherever they came from. You get one sheep.
Okay, noted.
If the one sheep dies, you're on your own. I'm not giving up my entire flock of sheep, or my goats, or anything else. But here, I have some cheese for you. And wrapped up in a cheesecloth, he hands everybody some cheese. I appreciate you killing the wolves.
That's some good cheese, man.
Thank you.
Why no one tell me how good the
I
cheese is
like the
here?
tavern.
Points at the goats. They made it themselves, and chuckles. Okay, does the party just sit back and watch the sheep act out as bait? Or does the party set anything up?
Do you guys have a plan? Set something up to track the wolves?
I'm gonna summon the owl again and have him like circle above us.
Okay, and you can communicate with him telepathically. So you give him the order just to shoot up and wait. Okay, so he shoots up. And you all see him just making slow and steady circles in the sky. Okay, so that's one. Does anybody else set up anything?
I'm climbing up the tree and hide there.
Okay. Make a stealth check. You plant yourself in the tree.
Oh,
You it's like a cartoon. You try to put yourself behind a branch like you were going to disappear entirely, but you are so much more exposed than you think you are. Mir, do you just kind of wait by the pen? Or wait by the
I'm
fence?
just gonna. Is there a bush here? I'm just gonna hide.
Let's say there's absolutely a bush. If you're hiding too, go ahead and make a stealth check.
Um,
Okay, 14, not bad. Kalen,
Okay,
what do you
I
do?
got it. I think I'm just gonna follow their lead.
All right, do you hide yourself as well? Do you find a bush? Do you climb a tree?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get up in a tree.
Okay, go ahead and roll a stealth check. Is Kalen a good climber?
Once upon a time, but that was a long time ago. Nope, he's not a good climber.
You have a +6.
Yes.
So you are used to stealthing, right? But not necessarily in a tree. So Mir, the one that decided to stay on the ground, is much more inconspicuous than the rest. You two are just sore
Yeah.
thumbs sticking out of a tree.
Can I tell them that?
Stop
No,
this, man. They
like,
can't see us
hey
at
guys.
all.
Mir, if you want to go, hey, I see you guys, by all means.
Yeah. Yeah. Can I say to them, hey guys, I can see you there. Can you like come down and hide in the bushes with me or like other bushes?
I'm just whispering. They don't see us at all.
No, they can see you.
Yeah.
I can see you. The sheep is looking right at you.
No, I'm pretty sure I'm
All
small
right,
enough.
I'll get down.
Get down,
But I think
get
we
down.
had something going.
Hey, Kaylin, can you do me a favor? Can you make for you would be dexterity acrobatics check to see how easily you get down from this tree?
All right.
This should be one of your fortes, though, as a rogue. Dexterity acrobatics.
Acrobatics?
Yep.
Yeah, let's see.
So you get down without much of an issue. You get down, feet flat on the ground. I was hoping for either like a great flourish, like a natural 20,
Yeah,
like
right.
you're doing flips, or on the other end, a natural 1, and I get to have you fall on your ass. Either would have been fine with me. Who amongst the four of you thinks that they're the luckiest? Just in a general sense. Who feels lucky?
I lost.
I feel
my-
lucky.
I mean, I'm a rogue and I fell out of a tree. So.
All right.
I think
I
Corwin's the
don't think
luckiest.
anything bad luck.
Corwin, you feel if you feel lucky, Corwin, roll me a D8 on the bottom left hand side of your screen. Hit that little D20 button that brings up the dice menu, and select 1D8 and roll it.
Oh, nice one.
Okay, so the good news, bad news is that you are all camped out. You are staying there camped out there for about 7 hours before anything stirs. So Mir, you're stuck in that bush. You guys are stuck in whatever place you see until at the very edge. I'll put it at the edge of the map. You see two wolves come into view and begin to slowly creep up on that sheep. What do you do?
I'm just gonna wait
Okay.
until they're like close to me.
Yeah. Can I? So we all can see him.
Everybody can seize them. They are at the edge, a good bit away, and they are slowly, ever so slowly, very cautiously, making their way towards that sheep.
I'm just gonna put myself in a position to, to attack,
Okay.
where they can't see me, but still, just be ready.
Go ahead and roll a stealth check. Okay, what you get? Okay, I see a 12.
12.
And what is your modifier? Okay, so 12 your modifier. Kalen is 7.
7.
Okay, so that's a 19 total. So they do not see you. And they approach. And approach. They approach together, but I can't get it to select them together and move them well. Okay, so they are approaching. If no one does anything, they keep approaching and approaching. Okay, and as they...
Okay.
Okay, Mira, what do you do?
I'll use my javelin
All
to
right.
like hurt the wolves.
Okay.
Yes.
Make an attack roll. See. And everybody. Alright, go ahead and roll damage. Okay, so 1. Let's everybody roll initiative. Good initiative for them. Heck. We reselect everybody here. And initiative rolls. Mir, you got 13. And Corwin, you got 19. Halen, you got 10. And Big Al, what do you have for initiative?
I rolled a 17. Is it appearing?
It is, yep. You're good.
Yes.
Okay. Then we did 5 points of damage to Wolf A. Corwin, it's your turn. You see that Mir has impaled one of the wolves with her javelin. What do you do?
I'm gonna cast Frostbite on the wolf she hit.
Alright. She hit Wolf A, let's say. Frostbite is a Constitution save, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. So Wolf A rolls a Constitution save. Rolls a 19, which should save. And Frostbite is a cantrip. So the way cantrips go, they either go off and do well, or nothing happens. So you attempt to cast freezing air around it to chill it down, and its fur can easily keep it warm enough that there's no effect. Do you want to move anywhere?
Yeah.
Okay, where do you move to?
Just gonna move up to the fence.
Okay. Big Al, you're next.
I'm going to move closer by the fence and throw a javelin.
Okay, you want to do the one that's already hit, or do you want to do the other one?
The other one.
Okay, so Wolf B is the other one, so you get close. You have your javelin in hand, and you are going to let loose. Go ahead and roll to attack. Okay, so what that 5 on your sheet is, 3 of it is +3 for your strength, and 2 of it is your proficiency. So when you attack with the javelin, you are taking all your strength and you are throwing it at it. Okay, so go ahead and make an attack roll. Yep, Big Al, you there?
Yes.
Go ahead and roll an attack roll.
Is it not appearing on the log?
I see the damage roll, but you have to make the attack roll
Oh.
before you damage it. So
Oh,
if
okay.
you damage it, we'll use that 4. Go ahead and on D&D Beyond, where it says +5. All right, so ooh, it's like a VTuber. That is a nice that's a nice animation, Mir. Big Al, a natural 1 always misses. So it would have missed on its own. A natural 1 in combat is a critical failure. So you throw, and your hip hits against the side of the fence, and it throws your entire balance off, and you end up spiking the javelin right in front of you, and it just lands vertical on the ground.
Not bad.
And it's just like, it's like another post. Okay, so that's movement and action. I don't think you have a bonus action that you really need to take on your list. So Mir, you see the wolves in front of you. One of them has one of your javelins sticking out of it. What do you do?
I think I'm gonna go up to the wolves and sheep, and I'm gonna get the sheep back so they don't hurt it.
Okay, so you just grab the sheep and you try to pull it back.
Yeah.
Okay, so grabbing something that doesn't want to be grabbed, the sheep is going to do its best to try to not get grabbed because, you know, it's a sheep. So it's going to be your action to grab it, and it is going to try to get out of the way. Okay. It rolled a 12. What it's rolling against when you try to grab something is the formula is 8 plus your proficiency plus your strength modifier. So for you, that's 8 plus 2, and you have a +3 in strength. So it needed to roll a 13 in order to avoid you. So it failed. You have it in your arms. Now, when you are grappling something, you can drag it, but every 5 feet of movement costs 10. So if you pull it back, it will just be 10 feet of movement per every square, if that makes sense. So how far back do you want to drag it? Or how far back can you drag it? So you started here, right? So that's
Yes.
5,
Then I
10,
walk.
15. So you can basically, you have 15 feet left. You could take it back, let's say 2 squares.
Okay, I'm gonna take it back 2 squares.
All right.
Fine.
So you grab it. It doesn't want to be held, but you are more than capable of pulling that sheep along with you. Okay. And Kalen, the wolves are now standing there without a sheep to eat. What do you do?
All right. So which wolves are damaged?
The only one that was actually
A.
hit so far is A, and it still has a javelin wound in it.
So I'm going to go for Wolf A, and because I'm next to Corwin, do I get advantage at all?
So you don't get advantage for being next to a person. In order,
Okay.
There's optional rules called flanking, but that wouldn't apply here.
Okay.
In this one, it's just
Well, then I'm just going to take a normal shot at it.
Okay. Um, 12. I'm still not seeing your rolls come up, but 12 is what you need to hit.
12 plus 5.
So that is more than enough.
Yeah, but...
Yep. So you're gonna hit it. Go ahead and roll damage. Okay, that is more than enough. You hit into it, and it falls down. It ceases to move.
Ooh.
Run!
Okay, do you move anywhere? Do you take any bonus actions?
Nope. I'm just gonna stay my post.
Okay, then as you do that, it is now the wolf's turn. It begins to run back at full tilt. And it goes, I believe it can go a full 80 feet. It runs a full 80 feet. And as it does, you see other wolves in the distance break from their hiding space and begin to all go full tilt in reverse. And we'll pick it up next week. We'll end a little bit early this week. And we'll pick it up next week, tracking the wolves to the forest and their den for what should be the final episode of the newcomers actual play.
Sounds good.
All right, guys, congratulations, and go ahead and take one more level up. We'll end this at level 3.
Awesome.
All right, guys, thank you all. I will see you next week. And if anybody has any questions or anything, send me a message and we will go from there. Mir, I like the animation. That looks like a fun animation.
Yeah. I did it like quickly, so it's not that good. It's close enough.
Oh no, it looks great. I like it. Keep it. It's a good idea.
Under the lamplight's golden glow, your hand in mine sets the world aglow. The band plays soft, a gentle sway. Our hearts find turns to day. The city hums a sweet refrain, a melody we can't contain. Oh, darling, let's dance till time slips away, where the stars above make the heavens play. In your arms tonight, I'm bound to stay forever and always. Let's love and sway. The air feels warm though the night is cool. Your smile breaks every unspoken rule. Each step we take, the world fades behind. We're lost in a moment, two souls